morning, guys. Alright, so you guys all saw when we had to rip the wall and the ceiling out when we were re-glassing that rotten area of the deck a couple months ago. And the whole area has been pretty hideous ever since. No wall, no ceiling. Still have to figure out what we're going to do with the ceiling bit, but today we're going to start with replacing the wall panels. We got some pretty thin plywood from Home Depot. All we have to do is cut it. We couldn't find one long continuous piece, so we're going to have to cut two pieces, and then I'm going to use joint compound to sort of join them together seamlessly, and then we'll be able to paint it, and we will be one step closer to fixing the port side of our boat. Let's do it. Today we are finally tackling the wall behind the port side settee. It's been unsightly ever since we re-glassed the soft spot, and today we're finally replacing the wall. We're shoddy carpenters, and not having the right tool for the job makes any project more difficult. And though we always seem to make it work in the end, some projects really test my patience.
Cut is not going to be perfect either because we can't hold it in place.
Of course, we never do anything the right way. It's going to be f***ed up, and then it's going to look like shit. That's how everything goes. What? I don't want you to get your hopes up. Once I regained my cool, it was back to work. Joint compound is quickly becoming one of my favorite tools. Unsightly crack or seam? Rough and bumpy surface? Quick smear of joint compound and you're good to go. It's made for a much better finish on many of our projects, and the more I use it, the more I become convinced that I can't live without it. We thought about adding the same ribbed texture to the wall that the other side has, but in the end decided it wasn't worth the effort. However, we can't let this part of the wall go completely unembellished. I decided to tackle another quick project that I've had my eye on for a while, wrapping our support beam so it's a little less industrial looking and instead matches the coziness of our main salon. Sometimes when the weekend rolls around, the weather is just too beautiful for us to resist spending a day outside, and the dogs agree. So, on a gorgeous Sunday after a long project the day before, we decided to take our little dinghy to a big sandbar in the channel and just play for a few hours. If you made it this far, hopefully you enjoyed the video. We're going to need all the help we can get on this adventure, including yours. If you want to help support us on this adventure and help us keep making videos like these, check out our Patreon. The link's in the description. And if you want to follow along with us, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Next up, rebuilding the cabinet in the corner. If you thought cutting this thin plywood with the jigsaw looked difficult, just wait until we get into next week's project.